We are here in Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, Canada. We are shooting a documentary on dog sledding.
Millimeters front of the dog in 120.
It's frozen.
Well, we'll see what happens after they get the shot. All right, Talbot, so what we're doing is we are going to go see Winter, who's our main subject, and I think
That's her
actually,
name?
Yeah, her name is Winter.
Oh, cool.
Which is like a very Northwest Territories name, I guess. And we're about to go and see all of her, we're going to go see dog sledding, really. It's a family-owned business, and we get to talk to her and her dad, because like it's passed down from generation to generation.
I don't know about you, but this is like bucket list item for me.
Oh, 100%. Like, I think
dog sledding in the Arctic.
J'ai pu rencontrer Kofi, Yeboah à Toronto, puis on parlait comme quoi on avait tellement une belle culture au Canada et on trouvait que le sport était présent dans chacune des provinces et des territoires. Chaque province est unique à son genre, donc on s'est donné un challenge de voyager pendant toute l'année et d'aller récolter des témoignages avec des gens, voir un peu leur mode de vie.
I think filming sports across Canada kind of demystifies how people look at Canada, because like most people will think, oh well, everyone lives in igloos and ride polar bears, and the only way you kind of get rid of things like stereotypes, or the only way you kind of learn anything, is by traveling and hearing the stories of people that actually live there. But I also wanted to cover sports. That's been my wheelhouse in terms of what I've been filming for a while. So, and each province has a sport that's unique to them in a certain way. So the idea was to get a sport in every province and territory in Canada.
You're already on it. Nice work, David.
Power's on.
So we are technically in the Arctic, and the Arctic poses a whole bunch of challenges I personally haven't faced before. When I arrived, it was negative 41 degrees. That's Fahrenheit and Celsius. You get low enough and they equal out. But negative 41 degrees poses a lot of challenges. The first one being, it's so cold that you can get frostbite very quickly, and you have to be very mindful about your clothing. It takes a lot more preparation in the morning to just go outside. Then when it comes to the cameras and the camera gear, there's also a lot more care that needs to be put into that gear. You can go from warm to cold without any problems, but going from cold to warm poses a problem.
One of the things that may happen when you go from cold to going back in the heat is you're gonna get a lot of condensation on your lens. Now, this is the Atlas Mercury, and it's built like a tank, but just physics is physics. And if you go from something really cold to something really warm, you may fog up glass and metal. And that's gonna be a problem because you won't be able to use this until it all goes away. So that's something you gotta keep in mind working in the cold.
Probably the most insane, unique experience I've had was the other night. We came to film and we got an opportunity to sit in a toboggan and be pulled by the skidoo. They call it a skidoo. And we were able to film the dogs. However, I don't think any of us realized the amount of spray that was gonna come off the back of the sled. And this isn't nice, gentle spray. This is freezing icicle spray.
So we're trying to get a couple night shots, and this is more difficult than we expected. All LCD screens aren't lasting very long inside of this cold. I'm realizing that like trying to manual focus when it's like negative 30 outside, it's not a move.
Dude, your face, Tuck.
Yeah.
Tucker's face is completely frozen.
I can't feel anything.
I'm kind of worried about that.
So in the pre-production, the one shot I really wanted is I wanted like a slow motion, like dog sled roller where I'm at the front of the dog sled, getting a shot in 120 frames a second. Now, in my head, I was like, you know, it'd be great if I can get that on the Red Raptor. It's like, I guess the highest image quality you can get out of any of the cameras we have. It'd be great to get that. There's like two problems here. One, manual focus everything, which is really hard when you're on a skidoo hanging off the side of it when there's dogs running at you. And then the second part of that is when you're outside in the cold, the LCD lags. So you don't actually you're just guessing what your focus is at that point. And the first time I did it, I thought everything was in focus. Like I have little peaking lines on it. I'm looking at the shot and I'm like, that's not in focus at all. Like it looked terrible. And I figured, I'm like, you know what? Let me swallow my pride. Let me take away the anamorphic lenses and let me just shoot it spherical on autofocus. Like that's what they're for. I would rather get the shot than be upset that I couldn't get it at 1.33 times anamorphic on a Raptor. So we threw this on the ZR, we got the RS5, and we ran it again. Put into 120 frames a second, and one big thing on the ZR versus something like the Red Raptor or the Komodo X is the autofocus. And particularly, it has animal autofocus, so I could just throw it on the autofocus. The screen's still lagging, and I'm just hoping for the best. We threw it down there, we went for a run, and it was perfect. I mean, everything was in focus. And like everything looked as good, if not a little bit better than what we expected on the way in. Like it's exactly what I wanted. Hang on. Let me go. No, it has to.
Dude, that looks amazing,
Yo,
Kof.
yo.
It held up really, really well.
That's like buttery smooth.
The dynamic range that we have.
Yeah.
This is insane.
You gotta come see this.
Whoa.
Okay, I could die happy. You're good. We're not done the documentary yet.
On a eu la chance aussi de faire des tests, de travailler avec la Nikon ZR. Et pour être honnête, l'autofocus était juste parfait. Je crois que c'est Brandon Talbot où il avait une 400 mm. Il pouvait filmer et le focus était directement dans l'œil du chien. Donc on a vu avoir des très très belles images grâce au Nikon ZR.
So this entire documentary, we've actually been using the Condor Blues Nikon ZR cage. Now, it's super nice. You get like a grip bus on there. It's easy for me to rig up things. There's NATO rails on the top and the sides of the cage themselves, so that way we can get accessories. For the most part, because we are shooting handheld, I definitely need to be able to take this on and take this off to change into different modes. If I want to get on a gimbal, if I want to shoot this handheld, or even when I want to get this on sticks, having something that's sturdy but gives you some customization options is really nice, especially in a run and gun situation like this.
One of my favorite things about the ZR is just how small and portable and easily riggable that camera is. If you get the right cage on it, we actually attached it to the front of the dog sled using a couple of city jaws and some magic arms, and the shot came out wonderfully cool. The crux of every good documentary are the stories that you built through the interviews and the people that you get to meet. And we are so fortunate to have a wonderful family here that has helped us and shown us the ropes when it comes to the dog sledding.
So we've spent like 4 days here, basically shooting dog sledding, shooting with the dogs, shooting with trainers, shooting with Winter, we're shooting with the family. And we've like watched like groups of people go on runs and how much fun they're having. They're coming back in and telling us how fun it is. And up until that point, none of us had been on the dog sled yet. We filmed a bunch of it, but we never actually went on it. And I think everyone got kind of bummed out, I think yesterday when we were about to leave. And we had realized like, yeah, we'd actually never took a ride yet. And then David gets a text message and now we're on dog sleds.
We're going dog sledding!
Yeah. Woo!